So you're already a photographer or videographer and you want to venture into the world of YouTube and start making vlogs, and you need an on-camera microphone which doesn't break the bank. I may just have the right thing for you. The audio you're hearing right now is from the Mirfak Audio N2 on-camera microphone. And in this video I'm going to be going through all of its features, reviewing it and seeing whether it's the right camera for you. All of the audio that you hear in this video is from the Mirfak Audio N2 on-camera microphone. Just for reference, whilst filming this portion of the video, the microphone is just out of frame up here, around about that much. What's that, like 15 centimeters away from my mouth? This is a small, discreet on-camera condenser microphone that you can buy today on Amazon for less than £20. So let's discuss the features. So what do you get for your £20? You get a small diaphragm microphone with a cardioid polar pickup pattern. A cardioid pickup pattern is a great general purpose, everyday use microphone pickup pattern. It has a slight directional pickup which is directly in front of the camera, a little bit to the sides, but rejects most of the sound coming from behind the microphone. So let's do some directional microphone tests. So this is the audio quality from the front, and then from the side, and then from the rear. And for all the tests, I'm just holding it at arm's length, exactly how you would for doing any kind of vlog. So the pickup pattern on this and the rejection from behind is fairly good for this microphone. What you want to do is capture all the sound you possibly can from in front of the camera or wherever the microphone is pointing, but reject everything from behind. So if you're out on a busy street or in a loud environment, you're not having to battle to make sure your voice is heard on the actual audio. And just for a test, this is me stood next to the main road. As you can see, cars are coming now. So let's see what the microphone actually sounds like when the cars go by in comparison to when I'm talking. Can you still hear me? The microphone comes with its own dedicated shock mount which helps reduce any unwanted vibrations through the microphone itself. This works very similar to most other shock mounts, similar to those from Rode with the VideoMic Pro line. The good thing about this microphone is that it requires no battery or phantom power to operate. So there's no more, have I charged the microphone for tomorrow's video? Mirfak Audio state that the frequency range of the N2 is from 35Hz all the way through to 18,000Hz. The human hearing range, for those who don't know, is from 20 to 20,000 Hz, but these numbers don't mean anything. It's about how the microphone actually sounds when you listen back to the audio. At the end of the day, you don't hear the specifications, you hear the actual audio, so I'll let you decide that for yourself. As I've said, everything you hear in this video so far is from the N2 microphone. I've just EQ'd it ever so slightly, but this is a very common practice for most people. But let's just turn them effects off for a second and show you what the audio sounds like directly from the microphone. Now I could compare the N2 microphone to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, which I have here, but I feel like that would be a little bit unfair because this is a £200 plus microphone and that only costs £20. But a lot of YouTubers use this microphone on a daily basis, including myself. So let's just do it for the hell of it. So this, like you've heard, is the Mirfak Audio N2 microphone with effects added to it. This is the audio from the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus with audio effects, and it may look a little bit closer to my mouth in frame, but the diaphragm of this is further back and is in a similar position as to where the diaphragm from this microphone would be. And then this is the Mirfak Audio N2 with no audio effects, and this is the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus with no audio effects added to it. There's a clear difference between the two. When I was testing it earlier on today, I noticed that this is a lot thinner sounding than what the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus is. So for me to be able to achieve the tone I wanted out of this microphone, I have had to tweak it a bit to what I normally would with the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. But that isn't to say that this is a bad microphone, because every microphone and every diaphragm of microphone that you ever use or buy will sound ever so slightly different. Even two microphones which are made in the same factory, the same model, can actually sound different. So what do you get in the box? So alongside the already mentioned microphone and shock mount, you get a 3.5mm to 3.5mm jack cable, which is perfect from going between the microphone and your camera. But you also get a 3.5mm TRS jack, which is the same as what's on the other cable, but that also goes to a 3.5mm TRRS jack, which means that there's another segment on the actual connector. That is the cable you need if you wanted to record the audio from this microphone over to your mobile phone. You also get 4 spare rubber bands, which are used on the shock mount, so if you snap one, you've got 4 spares. And you also get a windshield, or what we like to call in the industry a dead cat. And this helps reduce the plosives in your voice, which is the P's and the B's with the puff of air what you get, but also helps reduce wind noise when you're out and about. So let's move on to my favorite part, the good and the bad bits. It is so tiny compared to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus that I've been using for the last year. I feel like you don't attract as much attention when you've only got a small microphone on top of your camera. So a massive win for me because I actually hate being the center of attention, and the no battery means no downtime. And as for the things I don't like, well, there isn't really anything. Yes, the sound quality could be a little bit better. The cable could also be a different length. I, like most people, could always pick up on little faults within a product. But the microphone itself is £20 to buy from Amazon, and I would be happy to use this on a daily basis. The quality is perfectly good enough for me to be able to film a video because that's what I've used throughout this whole video. So all I can say is, if you want to get your hands on a budget microphone which isn't going to break the bank, I would highly recommend getting your hands on the Mirfak Audio N2 and just giving it a whirl and seeing what you think about it. I'll leave a link down in the description box below. And if you're wanting to enter the world of YouTube and vlogging and you need a lens to go alongside the microphone that you're just about to buy, then I would recommend checking out this video right here where I talk about the focal length that I use to film all of these YouTube videos. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button because it really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and if you do, then I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. See you later.